All right, hi readers. So today our mini lesson is going to be about the idea that we can compare and contrast characters within the same book. You've learned a lot about thinking about characters pretty sophisticated ways, right? We've been making a lot of inferences about characters. We've made inferences about the way a character looks, the way a character feels. We've made inferences about character traits, and we've made inferences about why a character would act in the way that they act. So today, we're going to kind of take that information and that knowledge that we've used to think about just one character. And now we're going to start thinking about how can we compare and contrast more than one character. So let's just start by talking about what do these words compare and contrast mean. So when we're asking somebody to compare things, we're really saying like what's the same? What's the same about them? Right? What are some things that they have in common? And when we're contrasting, we're asking what's different. So what's different about the characters? And readers look to compare and contrast characters all the time. And you'll notice you can even compare and contrast characters in different books, characters in shows and movies, or even people in your own life, right? This idea of thinking about what's the same and what's the different is a pretty important one. So today I want to tell you 4 specific things that readers think about when they're comparing and contrasting. Readers can compare and contrast how characters look, how they feel, character traits, and then a response to a situation. So we can compare how they look, how they feel at any certain time, what traits they have, and then how they respond to a situation. Because every person or animal or character might respond differently to a situation, right? They might have different traits and things like that. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be asking you to do today on your assignment. So on your assignment here, you can see this is a Venn diagram, which we've done before. It's those 2 circles, and when you overlap those circles, it's like on one side of the circle is one thing to think about. So in this case, you're going to be comparing and contrasting Bill and Pete from that great book. So on one side are the things that are just for Bill. On this side are the things that would just be for Pete. And then in the middle is where you're going to compare. So where you're going to tell what is the same about them. Okay, so I want you to think about all these things. So compare and contrast how they look, how they feel, their traits, or their response to a situation too. Okay, so you're going to use the text box and you're going to come up with an idea, and then you'll place it on that Venn diagram wherever it makes the most sense. So I won't do that for you right now, just to not give you too many ideas since you're coming up with this on your own. But that's the idea, comparing and contrasting Bill and Pete using how they look, how they feel, their traits, or how they respond to a situation. All right, always remember, readers are leaders. Enjoy that book one more time.